on the bright side, well, I'm still a badass. Oh, yes, I am certain that there's going to be hell to pay. There's going to be, well, schizophrenic nut jobs talking about their deities. Holy shit. See, that's the thing about Republicans. Is it Republicans? No. It's all of you. You want to blame a political group, but really the cowardice all falls on you. You expect these people to fix your problems. They don't give two fucks about you. Are you kidding yourself? Yes, you are. Now, I've gotten to see in my lifetime that there's no such thing as a real Christian. I've gotten to see in my lifetime that none of y'all are decent people. None of you. I come to notice that religion is the worst sin there is. See, when you don't want to follow the law, you use the Jesus. When you don't want to follow the Jesus, you use your law as an excuse. And you'll bounce back and forth between those two, won't you? Yep. Back and forth, back and forth. All these people using God as their excuse for, well, all this abortion debate. It's the same debate that was used for keeping black folks enslaved, isn't it? That's right. The Bible says so, don't it? The Bible says you're allowed to beat your wife, doesn't it? It certainly does. That's horrible, isn't it? Just it's got instructions on how you're supposed to treat your slaves. Of course, them Southerners did not treat their slaves that way, did they? No, they didn't. Here's what I think we ought to do. I think we ought to separate the United States into two sides. The scientists and the religious folk. We'll let all the religious folk have all their books they want, and we will deny them access to medical science. And they can deny us access to their books. We'll see who comes out on top. Not likely to be the religious folks. If you get 40 idiots in a room, if you get them all to agree, you still have 40 idiots in a room. That's tough to contend with if you have any sort of brains whatsoever. And of course, I got more brains than most. The problem is, when you're called mentally ill, you have zero rights, and nobody's going to fucking fight for you. You don't fucking matter. You're not a human being to them. Once you become homeless, you're not a human being to anybody. Shit, the last thing I was expecting out of my sister was for her to rip me off as much as she did, but she sure as shit did so. She never had any intent on following through. That's what makes it theft. Now, my sister could jump through the whole gamut of religion. Just like any of these other cowards who decided to look the other way because it wasn't happening to them. Like Amanda DeMett. Damn, she wants special treatment. She wants to use fucked up shit that other people did. People in her family did. And that's her excuse for not coming. Well, one of many. That's something I noticed about these son of a bitches. Any excuse any excuse whatsoever. I must be retarded, and that's the biggest problem with Amanda Demet, is that she is retarded. Retarded means slowed down. It's okay for you to be slowed down. Retarded don't mean mentally retarded. It just means slowed down. She is not too quick mentally either, though. You're going to keep on changing your story, and you're going to make excuses for people who rip me off. Well, we're not going to have exactly that friendly a relationship, are we? I'm not going to come to your parties. Of course, I was never invited. That's one of the major issues I've been dealing with through all this, is that I got to make all the calls. Those calls don't go anywhere because of the mentally ill tag. So I have to have somebody actually make those calls with me. Well, getting somebody to make those calls with me is damn near impossible, because rather than doing their jobs, people want to argue. Then, of course, we got folks who are magically religious, only when they do something fucked up and they want to hide it. Oh, well, I can get these religious idiots to follow my bullshit. I just play victim and magically it's okay. And all these people, one by one, wanted to pull that bullshit. If you're not willing to look at the evidence, but you want to judge me anyway, you're not a friend, and you never were. Friends don't do that shit. For me, at least I fought hard to show the truth through all the excuses. And of course, these people, after they do fucked up shit, they want to absolve their own sins, don't they? They want to absolve their own conscience. They want to make believe. Well, you go ahead and make believe. It won't make you right. It won't change the lack of morality that you have. I can't make you be the good guy, but god damn it, I can expose the shit out of you. And your fake ass religion. Good luck finding a real Christian. They don't actually exist.